the winners of 4 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but he didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Got it. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Davis will throw. Quarterback moving. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Commodores offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Going to the running game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Hale. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hale. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. They keep attacking through the air. They're trying to get to him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. On the run, it's Hale. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Doors! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. It's complete to the left.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Davis looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Gonna run it. It's Hale. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Davis looking to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. Just destroying his way through the field. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Trying to find his man on first down. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Hurd! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off.
Number 17, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has him back and heading out to go on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so they can win this game.
And the Commodores will hustle to the line. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Commodores decide to punt it away. He's got it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going for it all. And it's hauled in at the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the option. He'll toss it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lost one deep down the right side. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Moving away from pressure. He'll take another shot here. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. There to stop him after a pickup of 3, it's down to the 15. Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Reeled it in and just made the house call. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 11 over the Royals. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this.
And he intercepts it. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. 1st down here for the offense. They want that clock to run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll try the right side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to